What's up out there? We are back with some more Path of Exile 2, and yes, I did just say Path of Exile 2. I know a couple of days ago I said I was flat out not going to play 020, and in fact, I watched the reveal for what 020 was going to be. It was pretty much as I expected. They're not really changing anything. They're just adding content to the end of the game, and that's it. So I woke up Friday morning and I said, yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. Uninstalled it. I even went so far as to just flat out uninstall it from my hard drive, went back to PoE 1, and I was like, all right, that's it. I don't really care about PoE 2. I got a comment today on a video that changed my perspective, and it was from somebody that follows the channel. They like my builds. They like, they get ideas for what they want to play. They just like watching my content. And it was interesting reading their comment because I wasn't reading the comment as me that hates playing this game. I was reading the comment as YouTube content creator. And the more I thought about it, I was like, I've been covering Diablo 4, Last Epoch's got a cycle that's coming out, all the Path of Exile stuff, Path of Exile 1 stuff that I cover. We got Titan Quest 2, that Dragonkin game. I cover all kind of different ARPGs. It's one of my favorite genres. I like a wide variety of games, but I've been on a big ARPG kick since I've gotten into PoE 1, and I've been playing all kind of other games. From a content creation perspective, it is absolutely stupid to not be creating content for Path of Exile 2. Whether I get a ton of views off of it or not, this is the largest ARPG in the genre at the moment. And I'm going to sit that out because I don't like playing it. And it kind of reminds me of the people that have to, they take a sponsorship for like games like Gollum or something like that, some garbage game. I may not like this, but I do want to see my channel grow and do better. And part of that is maybe doing something that I don't necessarily like. And I don't really like playing Path of Exile 2, specifically. I love Path of Exile, and I thought Path of Exile 2 was going to be a sure thing, but they've made a lot of design decisions that I don't agree with. So it's kind of an interesting thing. I don't like it as a gamer, but from the content creation perspective, it's kind of intriguing because I have a different angle on it. I think what you're going to find with the 020 patch is you're not going to see a lot of people that come back I think you're going to find that a lot of people that hated the game and hated the experience are not coming back. They're gone. They're done. They're out. They don't like a lot of the things that I've mentioned. I see it in forums. I see it in YouTube comments. I watch other creators. There's a lot of people that think like I do. And there's a lot of people that are probably going to be bailed and done. Then you're going to have a section that's kind of neutral, and then you're going to have the super positive section. So you're probably not going to have very many people that are completely negative on the game. So from my perspective, I am completely negative on it, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how I feel about this the second time around. And as the comment I got on my video, this is the next time around for it. I've made a lot of mistakes. We collectively as a Path of Exile community have made a ton of mistakes. Hands up for all the people that thought maces and melee style would be good. Well, maces specifically, you spec into armor, you have no life to spec into because we don't get that ability. Hands up for all the people that skipped energy shield and went straight to the warrior and Titan or whatever. I don't know. All those mistakes. I will never play mace skills until they completely rework that and make it not garbage. I will never pick armor again, ever. I might do armor and energy shield or armor and evasion, but I am never going pure armor again. That is a death sentence. You cannot get very far into the mapping section. You can maybe do tier 1s, but the monsters are on you, killing you before you can even put anything out. I don't know. That was a horrendous experience that I never want to replicate. But like this commenter was saying, we've already made our mistakes. We've made a lot of mistakes. Let's just say that. And we, as a Path of Exile 2 community, can learn from that. I gave the game 2-3 weeks, something like that. I put 100 hours into it. And I was in and out from launched mid-December to Christmas, and I was in and out and done, and I haven't played it since. This is the most I've played this. I actually played the game, not just making videos and complaining about it, but this is the most that I've actually played the game in, well, since Christmas. So we're in almost in April, and I've taken pretty much 3 months off, or two and a half, 3 months, however long it is. I've taken that time off and just not played it. So yeah, absolutely. From a content creator's perspective, I think it's going to be interesting to play. Let's go do a boss fight here. And I don't know exactly what class I'm going to play. I'm going to tinker around. I'm working on a sorceress right now. I think this is kind of what I want to do. Oh, is this the guy? Oh, I meant to do the woman first. I think she's an easier fight. Oh, well. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'm kind of, I don't want to say that I'm exactly excited or super on board with it, but from a content creation perspective, I think it's going to be kind of cool. And I am looking forward to it from that perspective. I'm not looking forward to playing the game because I know the slog that it's going to be. I'm just, oh, that's not good. But I am kind of excited to see how things go, you know, because I am fairly negative on the game. So maybe there's going to be, I don't know. You know, I'm going to have a genuine opinion, that's for sure. Oh, I got to keep moving with her. I kind of wish if you killed her first, she didn't do that attack. I remember this fight's tough. The Lachlan fight after this is even worse. Oh, now we got to stay moving. But yeah, I'm kind of interested from that perspective to see how this goes. I don't know that I want to play Amazon. I don't know. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. It might be kind of cool. I think what I want to do at this point is just get my feet underneath me and play a class that I like. Not necessarily a build, and I'm not even talking about an ascendancy. I'm talking about a class. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep. Feel like I'm hitting with feather dusters. I don't know, the damage didn't feel too bad, but it definitely could be improved. But I think I do want to do SSF this time. I find it completely miserable, but I'm going to go the whole 9 yards. I'm going to play SSF. I'm going to do my own builds. I'm not going to follow any meta. I never do. I don't really like following metas. I want to do my own thing anyway, but I'm absolutely going to sit down, create my own builds. I think this time around, obviously I'm not going to play warrior. I'm not going to play mace. Like all those kinds of things are out. Armor's out, you know, patch notes notwithstanding. I'm going to sit all that stuff out. I'm going to go into energy shield. Obviously that's the better choice. It's probably still going to be the better choice unless they add a lot of life somewhere. But I'm going to do SSF. I'm probably going to do a sorceress. And this time around, one of the mistakes I made last time around was that I tried, like I'd stall out with a build. Like right there, I just got killed by that. I'd maybe try that boss a few times, and then I would stall out because I wasn't sure what to do because it just wasn't fun to play and I couldn't get my damage built up. So I think what I want to do is stick with a build longer, because when I get stalled out, I tend to try other builds, or I try to respec my passive tree. I want to stick to my passive tree more this time. I do like the fact that we can swap in and out of, you know, like we can swap support gems in and out fairly easily. I like that. The problem is I was doing that a lot last time, the first time around, so I just couldn't get comfortable with anything. I think I need to get some skills where I'm comfortable with them, and then either just farm an area until I get some better loot or gear or something like that, or I don't know. I haven't quite decided on that, but I want to try a lot of different things this time around and see if I can't get something to gel a little bit better, and not be so neurotic about trying all different characters, not respecking everything constantly. Because I changed my passive tree a lot on my on that Titan build. I came up with Sunder and I liked it. Volcanic Fissure and Sunder, I actually liked those for a while. But at certain points, they just start feeling like crap again. And next thing you know, the monsters are in your face before you can lumber off your 3-second attack, and especially towards the end of Act 3. So a lot of lessons learned from playing this the first time, and I am very much looking forward to going into this from a different perspective and seeing what kind of content we get out of it. So at any rate, I just wanted to talk about it. I got a kick out of that comment, and reading the comment from a different perspective, or reading the comment the way I did from a content creator's viewpoint, gave me a totally different perspective on actually playing this. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to making content about it. So at any rate, that's going to do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.